happened? What did I almost do?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who this be, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3 Episode 6, and let's get right into the video. So in this episode, we have Belly and Jeremiah apartment hunting, looking for places to stay. Belly, after the whole Peaches thing with Conrad, she basically stayed in Boston with Jeremiah at his father's place, Adam's place. So she's basically staying with him. And like Adam's just like, yeah, Belly's kind of messy around here. Like when's she gonna go back home? Like, yeah, like let's find a place for Belly. So they're like, let's go apartment hunting. They were apartment hunting, but it's like they're on a budget. Like they, he has bad credit, so just like it's just not looking good for them. The thing is, she's avoiding Conrad. She's avoiding Conrad after the Peaches. She hasn't showed up to the cousin's beach house since the Peaches. So just like she's, avoiding him, basically trying to find a way out of the situation. Then also she's still sad that her mom has not been, helping her at any way with this wedding situation. So she's just sad and bummed out. So just like this is really real for her. Like, the wedding's coming up soon. Your mom's not a part of it. You're trying to find a place to live, all that, and so on and so forth. And then you also have like mixed feelings coming with Conrad back into you because after the Peach situation. Anyway, she head up to cousins, and she's like, not eating or whatever. So Conrad, he knows everything. He knows every little thing about Belly, what she does and what she do. So anyhow, he wanted her to eat, but she just like, she's just really sad that Laurel's not coming. So you know what Conrad did? Conrad literally had dinner with Laurel. Had dinner with her, basically was just like, I don't really agree with the situation either, but you know what? This is going to be one of her biggest days of her life, and like for you to miss out on that would be very unfortunate, So, Laura's asking him like, what do you want? Like, are you happy? Da 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 da. And you're just like, I didn't say it's a good idea, but he's going to support his brother, and obviously the girl he still loves. Their decision to get married together. So it literally took Conrad to persuade Laurel to attend Belly's, bridal shower situation, because you had Taylor and her mom basically, helping her out and stuff like that, which I feel like, they real ones for that. The little relationship between, Taylor and her mom was actually kind of sweet, and then Taylor's mom was kind of like persuading Taylor to like try to, pursue Steven. It'll have to take him a bit of time to like even get back there, because it's like he had a near-death experience. And it's just like, because of Taylor, if we really want to talk about it, he almost died because Taylor was like crashing out over him breaking up with his girl for them to be together. So it's just like, now you want to be together now, but it's just like, let me ponder on it. So I mean, I understand where Steven's coming from with the whole situation, but I mean, inevitably it's gonna happen. They're gonna end up together in some shape or form or fashion. But yeah, they set up this bridal shower for Belly, and like everybody's there, everybody's happy, da da da. Find out Laurel also showed up. Laurel showed up too. And it was just like, that was such a sweet scene, because it's just like Belly's really been carrying the situation on her own with, the whole, with Jeremiah, kind of, sort of, in a way, planning, looking for things, da da da. So it's just kind of like, finally that she has like the support system, of her mom, is really like, the weight of what's going on is like coming off of her shoulders. We have this whole situation with Adam. Adam has this secretary named Kaylee, and Kaylee was the secretary that, cheated with Adam when Susanna was alive. While Susanna was sick, battling cancer, he was over here cheating with his secretary, Kaylee. So while, now that, the wedding is on Adam's tab, he's having his secretary basically, plan things out and run things around. So they're having at the club. So, they're like, it's thanks to Kaylee, Kaylee did this, Kaylee did that. So Jeremiah kind of knows, like, okay, they're having something going on. He even almost walked in on them, in his office doing whatever they were doing. But even though they're trying to play it like, oh, nothing's going on. So now they're having like little boys get together situation, and they have Conrad tag along, and he's trying to like explain to his boys like, hey, like, oh, me and Kaylee are gonna be taking it seriously, da 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 da. But it's just like, okay, Kaylee, your secretary, so when does it start happening? And Conrad, he's just like, yeah, no, like he can't like keep his composure, because he's like, he knows whatever his father's saying is like full of whatever. But Jeremiah, he's just trying to like keep the peace and trying to like settle the situation. But Conrad's just like, yeah, no, this is why I don't really like you. Like my mother was over here dying sick, and you over here cheating on her basically with your secretary, and it has been happening before she even passed away. So just like I can't really respect you right now.
Dad asked the woman that he cheated on Mom with to take over.
Kaylee?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So it's just like, and then now you're trying to play it along like, oh, he didn't have an ongoing relationship with his secretary. So anyhow, this is why he kind of does not like his father. Like, he does not want to be like him. And it's also showing in this episode that Adam still wants Conrad's, attention, approval, whatever, even though Jeremiah's always like pushing for it. He's trying to like kiss up to his father, but Conrad, he ignores him. He don't even like mess with his father like that, so just like, when they're trying on their suits and everything, he's just like, oh, you get this suit just like how I got my suit, da da da. And like Jeremiah's over here like, oh, what about me? This is my big day, and you over here telling Conrad, who's not even getting married, about like having a suit. So obviously Jeremiah, he's feeling some type of way, because it's like he wants his father's approval and he doesn't get it, while Connor doesn't even have to try, and he's getting his father's attention and approval and whatever. Like, Conrad even also announced to Jeremiah and his father, like, what, I got fired from the clinic job, what, I was told to take a break off, so this is why I'm at Cousins, like, da da da. And he just like, oh, that's good for you. Like, that's a good move to actually take a break, da da da, before you get back to Stanford. So, I mean, mind you, if it was Jeremiah, he would have stuff to say. So, obviously, he confessed that he got fired from the clinic job, so he's not all perfect Conrad, da da da, big Dr. Conrad. Like, he does make mistakes sometimes as well. So, anyways, back to Belly. They were at their little bridal shower, and Belly over here was playing this game like how well she knows Jeremiah. So she had this memory that Jeremiah had this like dog situation named Rosie, and he cried over her, da da da. But Steven's like, yeah, no, that was Conrad. That was Conrad's dog. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, she's like so defensive. Oh no, da da da. So she's talking to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's like, yeah, no, it was actually Conrad's dog. Like, yeah. So she kind of feels like that's letting you know right then and there that Belly has been an unreliable narrator. Like, let's keep it real. She's been unreliable. Like, season 1, you had her, telling the story of everything that's going down, but it's just like, if you just got to take what she says with a grain of salt sometimes. So she finds out that she was wrong with this memory. It was actually Conrad, and one of her favorite memories of Jeremiah was actually Conrad. So anyways, she's back at Cousins. Finally, she's happy now that, Laurel showed up, whatever. Connor goes to, the beach to surf. Comes back, has a surfing accident, whatever. He's bleeding. And she's over here, taking care of him, like cleaning up his wound, da 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 da. And, he just basically like panting over the cut, like, it really hurts, da da da. And she's leaning in for her kids, like, okay, girl.
What did I almost do?
Oh, it's not like the Peaches. Okay, Belly. Oh, you stayed away from him, went to Boston because you didn't want to be around Conrad because, you probably couldn't trust your feelings or emotions around him. But now you cleaned his wound and you almost kissed him. Oh, okay, Belly. So anyhow, that's how the episode ended. We're back to Belly's basically point of view, inner monologue. So she's just like, it was all her. It wasn't the Peaches. She's grabbing her heart, like, okay, the feelings are coming back, rushing in, like, yeah. So that's how the episode ended. Knowing Conrad, he basically peeped that, but the thing is, I do not want them to cheat or have any kind of cheating allegations, because obviously if Conrad ever does that to his brother, he would not forgive himself. So this is why we cannot have a cheating allegation at all. So it's good that, he didn't give in or, even move an inch or so, because it would have been over. She would have been done. She would have been done for. She actually, he actually, read what she was, trying to do. Because, yeah, but good thing that she didn't cheat, because it would have been over. People would have been like, oh, well, we're mad at Jeremiah for cheating, but like, okay, so let's just keep it, clean, kosher, or whatever, because if there's a cheating allegation over here, it would have been over. It would have been over. But, BellyConrads are on top. It's kind of sinking in. Laurel really basically knows that Conrad basically still loves Belly, so it's really just like, it's not really up to him at this point. The ball is in Belly's court. So that was basically episode 6. I mean, we're basically going to be on an upward climb in these next few whatever episodes. So I'm up. Basically it's going to be a love confession soon. So yeah, I mean, hopefully she does decide to go to Paris, because just like, I don't know why you trying to cancel that just for the sake of having a summer wedding to still continue to do school, even though you have like a semester or a year left. Like, come on, Belly. But anyhow, this was episode 6 of The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3. And you guys like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns, and subscribe to my channel, subscribe. And anything you guys watching this video, peace.